Good evening, this is your Psychic LJ reporting for the United Kingdom. I want you to all sit back and relax and let's look into the looking glass for the next year ahead. Well, I hope you're all keeping well in these crazy times. So let's see what the looking glass has to say tonight. As I'm watching it haze over, as you know, we've had some crazy weather and we've had the largest evacuations in history, with the Greek islands of Rhodes and Corfu, as they've been under flames of wildfires. And I believe it's going to go on for a few more weeks. But what I do feel is that there's possibility of another island to come up with problems and another country. As I'm seeing this, there possibly could also be a lot of floods to come in. So I just think it's going to be a roller coaster of a year as everything changes on this planet, and watch for a lot of floods. And as I'm looking at this, I feel as we're coming into the stormy season, is that at round about October time? I feel very strongly that there could be some nasty storms ahead. I am getting the letter M and the letter N, and I'm also getting the letter L and also the letter G. So these could be states in the United States of America where they're going to have to watch out for crazy storms to come. On my last world predictions, I had talked about that we could face a great snowstorms by the end of the year. So I just want to send healing and blessings out to everybody, and let's hope it doesn't get too bad. But as you know, that everything is breaking, everything is falling. So what I want to say is that we just need to prep for this winter. It's very important. So as I see this, I feel that there's an island or another country which could face problems with fires. But I'm also seeing great floods, and I'm also very drawn to Pakistan, where there could be mudslides to come. And for some unknown strange reason, I'm getting Switzerland. I'm getting the numbers 26, 23, 20 and 19, and I'm also feeling that we could face a lot of floods in Europe. What else am I getting? And also a lot of floods to come in the UK. Okay, what else am I saying? As you know, it's all, how can I put this? It's all revving up in the USA within politics as they are trying to indict Trump. And I just think it's going to be a crazy month ahead, August and September. So I just think that you just need to watch for things to slowly play out. But I just feel there's going to be a strange twist of fate at the end of it all. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. I see something about a scandal coming out, and it's something to do with, could be oil, fuel, could be shell companies. So possibly watch for that. And I'm also seeing something about bank accounts and taxes. And I'm being given the word bribe, and it's coming way out. It's bouncing, popping out of this crystal ball. So watch for a lot of scandals to come out. Okay. It actually looks a little bit like Spaghetti Junction. Okay. What else am I saying? I'm saying something about ships and sea. I've said this before. And it's something about an event to come off. And I'm being shown the east. Okay. I'm also seeing something about submarine navigation. And it's going to be like a big thing what's to come. So I don't know if this is like a WW111, that it's something like that we could face. But I just feel it's as if where all the hype comes, then it will suddenly stop and they will turn around. I am very drawn to September, October, November. So possibly watch for that. And I'm also getting January as well, in February and March. But you need to understand this will make sense, but it will be a great distraction from something bigger. Okay, so you need to watch for that. Okay, it's also going to be the month of August. It's going to be, how can I put this? It's going to be the month of supermoons. And it's going to bring explosive news to the forefront. Okay, there's going to be 6 planets which are going to be retrograde, and I just believe that this is going to make us very touchy this month, because remember, part of this spiritual ascension is about us looking deep within, right? As I am filming this, it is the full moon in Aquarius, and it's funny because I'm sure that means it's about bringing things forward from the future. So that's very apt, isn't it? And as Venus is retrograde, I see problems coming with the financial system. So watch for big companies to come into the spotlight. Interesting. Okay, so it's about us not getting triggered this month. Remember, I've been saying this for a long time. It's about us keeping grounded, looking within. And when you look within and concentrate on your own life, everything starts to fall into place. And then we raise the vibration across the planet, right? Remember, we are all being triggered at the minute. We're in biblical times. I do believe this. Right, we've had, how can I put this? We've had the recent Barbie film, and it's caused quite a controversy. Okay, in this film, it mentions a lot about transgender, all sorts of things, and it's about empowering women. And of course, this has triggered a lot of people off within the family values, Christian tradition. And I want you to comment on the link below what you think of this. I don't know if anybody's seen this film. I've watched a few clips on it, but it's going to trigger. This is what it's about. It's going to trigger a lot of people. And this is what happens when we go through this spiritual ascension, because you need to understand, right? This is a free will world, and this is school. Earth is school. So everybody is allowed to be who they want to be. Okay? But there's been a bit of a hoo-ha on this. And all I'm going to say is, right, not all Barbies, all right, need a Ken. And that's what I feel anyway. So I just think that it's all about feminine power, this film, and I think it has triggered a lot of people. So all I'm going to say is, if you don't like this, there's bound to be somebody out there who's also going to, do a film on empowering men. Okay, so it's very much about empowering feminine power and all of that. But it's tit for tat, and this is the year that we're coming into. It's the new earth. So instead of mourning about it, I want to say, maybe there's some film producer who can get out there and do a film on empowering men. This is what it's all about. And I think it's about not losing faith. And faith isn't about whatever religion you practice. It's about looking deep within and living your true path. Instead of being distracted, we need to do something about it. Remember, it's not about the politicians and the rulers. It's about us doing something about it. But like I say, not all Barbies need a Ken. And that's all I'm going to say on it. And if you're like me, I mean, I've got a granddaughter who's into Barbie. And when you go into these toy shops, Barbie is very controversial. There's every type of Barbie what's on the shelves now. So we need to move with the times. But I also feel that I think that a film like this was going to trigger, and it's come out right at the point where everything is coming to the forefront. So comment on the link below, guys, if you think this is a distraction or not. But I just think that it's feminine power on the rise, and it is triggering a lot of people. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Okay. So what else can I say? So, I'm also feeling there's going to be problems with the financial system, and I mean, that's rocking. I've been seeing this for a while. I just feel we're coming into like new earth, and it's disturbing the cockroaches, because the old system is falling and the new system is rising. And as many countries are going to be joining BRICS, and they are doing, I'm seeing France in this crystal ball. And I'm saying that it's possibly that France could swing towards BRICS. And I'm feeling February, March is going to be very interesting there. Now, a little while ago, in one of my last world predictions, I had said that Elon Musk is going to change his Twitter sign, his Twitter logo. And obviously, I'm sure I said it when he first took over Twitter. Now, as you know, this has just happened. And I also predicted that around about the time this would happen, there would be huge global news will take place, or just after. And I feel this ties in, all right, with something to do with an event in the East. Now, the East could be the Middle East, because I feel there's something rumbling there, or it could be to do with Ukraine or Russia, okay? But I am getting the Middle East tonight very, very strong. But I think this is a huge distraction to come, all right? And I'm not saying the event's not happening, because it is happening, but it's distracting away from a lot of stuff what's going on with politics within the USA. Okay, so I just think we just need to watch for all this to slowly play out. And I do believe that once things start to come out, it's going to come out back to front, but it has to pave the way for the truth to come out. Remember that. Okay, so I see a lot of marching going on in the UK. And I am seeing more scandals to come out within Parliament. Well, that's not new. But I do feel, and I've been seeing this for a little while now, well over nearly 2 years, that I'm actually seeing a lot of marching going on in the UK where it's raining heavy. So I believe we could have some really bad weather to come. We haven't had much of a summer in the UK, where everywhere else has been blazing hot. But I do believe that... we could maybe get a little bit more warm weather into August, but I just feel we're going to have a crazy weather times to come, definitely this winter. But I'm actually feeling a lot of protesting to take place, and I see this in France still to come, parts of Europe and Germany, and I'm also seeing the UK. Okay, I do feel when everything starts to change, and it's going to affect the food industry. But Australia is going to pave the way. It will affect Australia. And I'm getting something about Indonesia stepping in or around that part of the world, okay? But where there'll be a new technology which will take place, Australia will pave the way with this, okay? So even though we're seeing a lot of change taking place, it's like you can't decorate a home without having a mess. Does that make sense? But... there will be a lot of border problems, and I do see a lot of swarms coming in. I would say with illegal immigrants, there's a big problem with this. And I feel it's as if it's going to get worse before it gets better. Okay? But it's as if like this old earth hasn't been serving well. So the rot is coming out to bring the change. But what I do feel is that an event could take place to switch in all the new technology. Remember, there's different timelines going on at the moment, but possibly watch that this could happen. And I do feel it's as if that when people have been talking about the 3 days of darkness, I don't feel it's going to be completely across the board, but we could face some power cuts. So do prep, okay? And don't panic buy, but just watch that we could have cyber attacks or something like that, okay, or without power. Right, I'm getting crypto, and as you know, I'm feeling there's going to be a lot of changes with the American banks. There could be a problem with a drop in the dollar, but crypto's coming out that I'm seeing something where the American banks into the future are going to use Ripple. And I'm also seeing is it Ethereum? And I feel that's going to soar within the next 2 years. But of course, this depends on the deadline, okay? Where something about the new bipartisan bill. So possibly, there's just a lot of different timelines here. But I do feel that crypto is going to do very well into the future. November is going to be interesting to do with crypto. Where there could be a drop and then there's going to be a massive rise. But April, May is the deadline. And I'm being shown this for April, May of next year. Okay. Now, I'm also seeing something about Harry and Meghan. And that's coming out really, really strong. And I know there's been a lot of different videos out there. And people have been saying, oh, Louise, will you look into Harry and Meghan? What's going on? And I don't feel things are perfect. And I'm actually seeing Harry trying to return to the UK. Okay? And I do feel there could be like a temporary split there. Things aren't perfect. But remember, don't always believe what is said to be true is true. Okay? Every marriage has problems, but I do feel that there could be a split there. Okay? And as I see this, I feel it could come out by this time next year, but I feel it will be this year. Now, this is interesting. I'm getting Russia in Ukraine. And I'm seeing, after a shaky sort of what's been happening, I'm actually feeling it's as if things are going to dramatically change there. There is an event to come off, and I've been seeing this for a while, where I can see the leader of Belarus, where he's going to be all over world news. But I'm seeing a shaking of hands, and I see peace. Okay, but another country's rapid move will affect the ruble. At the same time, there's going to be a drop to do with the US dollar. And I feel around about all this time, there's like a switch over taking place to do with this new system, what's coming in. Okay. I'm also feeling that there's going to be big news coming out with the Wagner leader. So possibly watch for that. August is going to be a roller coaster of scandals and a huge test for humanity. All right. Remember, it's all about truth. And as I'm saying that, the 23rd of August will bring explosive news. And I believe it could go on until the 27th, up until running into September. And it's all about American politics. September will bring a big twist. And I've been saying this for a while, we must stay grounded. I'm being given an owl for yous all, guys, and it's as if she's protecting yous all. And she's shown me that we must observe, not overreact. Remember, no one is immune. No one is immune to this snake. Okay? This hidden snake. This trickster snake. All right? And it's as if the veil is so thin at the moment. Have you not noticed this, guys? It's as if everybody's going to be shown their true colours. The veil is thin. What I'm going to say to you is, right, the snake has no preference of who to confuse or to destroy. The snake has no political side. The snake's only agenda is to destroy. You are about to witness the scandal of the century to come out. Just remember, paid informants to cause division. It's about to be showtime. I hope you have enjoyed that, guys. Stay safe, stay strong, and keep faith. We are in the great spiritual awakening, and the storm is about to brew. May the force be with you all. Goodbye now. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Where am I? I think I'm stuck on end screen. Guys, I need to stop doing this astral travelling. I keep getting stuck in the cloud. But anyway, I'm stuck on my end screen. So don't forget, subscribe to my channel and press the bell for new updates. Us fairies, you know, we're always getting up to mischief. See you all soon. Bye now.